During the 20th century, millions of Jews were killed due to conspiracy theories. They were at fault for the crucifixion of Jesus. It was believed that they were the reason why he was crucified, and they were known to be evil. Many centuries after Jesus was crucified and the conspiracy theories existed, non-Jews and Jews were able to somewhat get along. The conspiracy theory died down and they began to live a normal life. But then the Germans went to war. The Jews lived in their own community called the ghettos. They were able to be happy, live civilized, away from non-Jews or even with Jews. At that point in time in the 20th century, they were getting along. But what happened? Due to the fact that the Germans lost the war, they had to sign the Treaty of Versailles. They had to give up property in Europe and Germany. They had to pay high fines, and they were not happy about that. Unfortunately, because the Germans lost the war, seeing as the Jews did not join their army, they were not happy about that and sought revenge against the Jews because the Jews were not suffering as much as the Germans were. The Germans had to sign the Treaty of Versailles. They had to give up property and pay high fines. There were wealthy Jews, and they just did not suffer. So then the conspiracy theories from many, many centuries ago came about again. The Germans saw to the Jews being communists and trying to take over, being enemies against them, trading money with outside forces that weren't true. So instead of having that approach against Jews, they went back to the conspiracy theory that the Jews were at fault for the crucifixion of Jesus, and thus they must exterminate them. They were evil and they must get rid of them. A misleading leader, Hitler, led many, many troops into killing millions of Jews in what they call the final solution. In Hitler's eyes, it was because the Jews were not part of the army and did not help them win. But to justify what he did, he used the conspiracy theories from many, many years ago, saying that they were evil and they must get rid of them because they ultimately killed Jesus.